Imagine discovering a secret treasure in the heart of Lisbon, one that isn't on every tourist radar. Today, we're uncovering a hidden gem in Lisbon that you won't find on every things to do in Lisbon list. Welcome back, adventurers. It's Carter here with Atypical Vagabond. If you're a traveler, digital nomad, or expat looking for deeper ways to experience a city, stick around. We're diving into one of Lisbon's best kept secrets and exploring why visiting museums can be an epic adventure. Maybe you're asking yourself why museums are an underrated adventure. Or maybe you're asking yourself, how is this even art? And if I'm being completely honest, modern art like this confuses me. However, give me some time to discuss how the Gulbenkian Museum is a hidden gem that can open up your mind. All right, if you're still with me, let's talk about museums. Be honest, when you're traveling, do you typically skip the museums in favor of outdoor sites or a cafe with a view? If so, you're not alone. Museums often get a bad rap among travelers for being boring or too academic. But here's the secret. Exploring museums is one of the most underrated travel experiences. Why? Because museums are like time machines and storytellers rolled into one. Step inside and you're suddenly connected to the local culture and the history in a way no guidebook can match. In fact, studies even show that visiting museums can spark positive emotions and reduce stress. Think about it. When you're traveling, you're opening your mind and being to new experiences. So while everyone else is lining up for the same Instagram shot, you could be wandering a quiet library, almost feeling like you have a private VIP pass to the city's heritage. For us adventurers and nomads, museums are a goldmine. They let you dive into a country's soul, its art, its history, its quirks, all in one place. So fellow travelers, don't underestimate this. I promise, adding a dash of museum hopping to your journey will make your travels even richer and more rewarding. So there's plenty of museums that you can find in Lisbon. You can go to the Met. And for me, this time, what I decided to go to was the Gulbenkian Museum because I wanted to find out what is modern art. I've never been to a modern art museum. So welcome to the Gulbenkian Museum. It's often hailed as Lisbon's best hidden gem. From the outside, it's a modern, unassuming building, nestled amid lush gardens and a tranquil pond. You might not guess it, but inside lies an impressive treasure trove of art and history. This place is a calm oasis away from the city buzz. You can hear birds chirping in the gardens. It's a perfect spot to start your adventure. Stepping inside, I'm immediately struck by the peaceful ambience. Sunlight streaming through broad windows onto the exhibits, and it feels like the outside garden is inviting itself indoors. The layout is open and bright, nothing like those stuffy, dim museums you might be imagining. It's quiet, almost like the arts are whispering stories. And oh boy, the artworks. There are over 6,000 pieces here spanning thousands of years. I stroll into the first gallery and bam, I'm face to face with a new artist. His name is Julian Knix. Not only is he an artist, but he's also a nomad and a poet. So what better way for me to begin my journey as a typical vagabond? As I listen, I begin to experience art in a new way. Previously, in museums, I would be in awe of the craftsmanship. As I sit in the dark, I begin to learn what it means to wear black under the sun, according to Julian Knix. step back into time, I can go a few steps further and find myself under the gaze of Rembrandt portraits and an elegant painting of Renoir. Yes, you heard that right, of Rembrandt casually hanging out in Lisbon. This museum's collection ranges from Egyptian and Middle Eastern antiquities to Persian carpets, Chinese porcelain, European paintings, and even Art Deco jewelry. It's like a mini Louvre tucked into Lisbon, a journey across continents and eras in one afternoon. One moment I'm admiring intricate Ottoman era ceramics, and the next I'm ogling gorgeous French furniture and Lalique jewelry that looks straight out of The Great Gatsby. The diversity is mind-blowing, and the best part, there's no huge crowds jostling me around. This hidden gem is often overlooked by tourists chasing Lisbon's most famous attractions. So it feels like I have this place nearly to myself. I can linger in front of a painting as long as I want, soak it in, and even chat quietly with a curator about the art. Now, who do we have to thank for all this? The museum is named after Alois Gulbenkian, an ultra-wealthy British Armenian oil tycoon who settled in Lisbon during World War II. This guy had an incredible passion for art, basically spent a chunk of his fortune collecting the finest pieces from all over the world. Picture a real-life Indiana Jones, but with a suit and tie, buying up masterpieces instead of digging up idols. By the time he was done, Gulbenkian had amassed around 36,000 art pieces representing cultures from around the globe. He eventually decided to share it with everyone, and thank goodness for that. The collection found a home here in Lisbon, opening to the public in 1969. Walking through these halls, you can feel Gulbenkian's vision. He wanted people to experience the entire world of art under one roof. Mission accomplished, Mr. Gulbenkian. So let's check out a few highlights together. Over here, I've got Persian rugs and Japanese screens surrounding me. Their colors still vibrant after centuries. In the next room, classical European paintings draw me in. I'm pretty sure I just spotted a piece by Turner and a delicate Monet watercolor. Around the corner, an entire section gleams with Islamic art, polished metalwork, and intricate tiles. Honestly, I'm blown away. Each room is like hopping to a new country and era. As one traveler writer put it, this place takes visitors on a journey through history and art from the Far East and Persia to Renaissance Europe and Impressionism. Exactly. It feels like traveling the Silk Road, the European salons, and ancient temples all in one afternoon. You know, if you need a break from the art overload, it's no problem. The museum itself is set in a beautiful park. These gardens surrounding the museum cover over 7 hectares of greenery. They're gorgeous and super relaxing. You can literally step out from viewing priceless paintings to sitting under a tree by a pond with ducks. It's a perfect spot to recharge or have a picnic after soaking in all the culture. And pro tip, on Sundays after 2, the museum is free. How cool is that? If you're ever in Lisbon over a weekend, you can enjoy all these masterpieces without spending a single euro. Just time it right. After wandering through gallery after gallery of awe-inspiring art, I've got to say, Gulbenkian absolutely lives up to the hype. It truly is Lisbon's hidden gem for culture lovers. I mean, where else can you find Egyptian mummies, ancient Chinese vases, Rembrandt and Monet paintings, and lush gardens all in one place? And yet, it's so chill and uncrowded. This has been one of the most rewarding afternoons of my time here in Lisbon, Portugal. But our adventure isn't over, because now I want to challenge you to seek out places like this on your own travels. So what's your takeaway, fellow vagabonds? Is it simple? Wherever you go, seek out the culture. Hunt for those museums and cultural spots, whether it's a famous national gallery or a tiny local museum in a small town. Make museum hopping a part of your travel lifestyle. It's a great way to open up your mind, and that's what travel is supposed to be about, opening your mind to new experiences. So trust me, it's a game changer. Every museum you visit is like a crash course in the local heritage. You'll walk out with new stories, fun facts, and a deeper appreciation for the place you're exploring. What better way to get to know a city than the museums that curate the art within the city? But if you're a digital nomad working abroad or an expat settling into a new city, this is especially for you. I know the nomad life can sometimes feel like you're skimming the surface of places, moving from one co-working space or cafe to the next. But taking an afternoon to visit a museum can root you in the local culture. You suddenly get context. Oh, that's why this city is the way that it is. Or, so this is the art style everyone keeps referencing here. It connects the dots in a beautiful way. And honestly, it's fun. You might find yourself face to face with astonishing art or artifacts that spark your imagination. You might even meet locals there who are proud of their heritage and eager to share more stories. Some of my most memorable travel moments came from museums, and it's where some of my beliefs of opening my mind to new experiences and the importance of that was fostered. Or the time I visited a transportation museum in Lisbon's old tram depot. Hello, National Coach Museum, looking at you, buddy. And got to see royal carriages up close. These experiences stick with you. They add richness to traveling that you just can't get from only hitting pubs and photo spots. So I encourage you, be curious. Next time you're in a new city, consider swapping one mainstream attraction for a museum visit. Go on, venture into a random gallery or history exhibit. Who knows what hidden gems you'll discover? It could be the highlight of your trip.
All right, if you like these type of content, please hit the like button, subscribe button, and until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Ata mia. Ciao.
I can't belong to a place that don't belong to me.